ladies and gentlemen, I am Kyle Cook, and I'm here today to talk to you about political correctness in America. Now, has political correctness gone too far? I do not believe it has. At this day and age, political correctness is as good as it can be expected to be. I understand there are still racist people out there, but the number of racist people in the United States has steadily declined over the years. The new generation being brought up in the USA is much more understanding and relatable to other countries and cultures around the world. I believe this trend will only continue as we bring up a more educated and intelligent group of young people. How, though, can political correctness still be an issue if racism is on a steady decline? The problem with political correctness is not that there is too much or not enough. The issue is that people overreact to it. This happens on both ends, whether too much or too little. Look at the examples of recent police shootings. Now, I understand it may look bad or offending when an African American male is shot by a Caucasian male in a police shooting. However, there is no way that they did not have some affiliation with that crime. Whether that the punishment they received was severe enough or not severe enough, that is up for law enforcement and the judicial system of the United States to decide. Now, I also understand this happens on the converse as well. There are many times in America, too often, probably even day to day, that police brutality is taken too far. Police officers may get loose grip on the power they hold and use it to their own advantage. We can look at other examples of political correctness being taken too far as well. For example, look at Republican candidate Donald Trump. Obviously, Trump has made a name for himself by slandering the Latino population, advocating to build a wall between the United States and America. Now, I believe that the only reason Trump does this is because he gets a violent overreaction, thus adding to his publicity. And I believe this makes it clear to see that the issue with political correctness is not the implementation, but the reaction given from the implementation. So, now that we've talked about it, how do we fix the issue? The main issue with overreactions is that people either understand the line between being offended and assault, or they just don't see the line in the first place. This is the main issue and cannot always be fixed within some individuals because they are either too set in their beliefs or profit too much from the publicity that an overreaction of political correctness can bring. In conclusion, if we shelter the populace from this issue that is known nationwide, we are setting an awful example for those most affected by it. Coddling those that think they need to be comforted for being offended only blinds them to how the world honestly works. If we think that allowing everyone to be able to express their feelings every time something bad happens to them is the answer, then we are headed for a society where no progression will ever take place. Inherently, at this day and age, the issue of political correctness cannot be solved. But as we raise a more liberal, understanding group of people throughout our nation's future, the issue will eventually resolve itself. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kyle Cook.